Going back to this comment here, though, about Grandpa's asking about Bitcoin. Grandpa is asking about Bitcoin. I think everybody who's in Bitcoin right now is going to run into this in the next couple months for sure. You're going to get texts from people that you haven't talked to for a couple years. You're going to get texts from your grandpa if they can text. My grandma cannot text. But you're going to get a bunch of texts, and you're going to get people who are looking to buy Bitcoin. That's what happens every 4 years. Every time the price is running up, everybody wants to get in on it. And then it crashes and everybody wants to sell it, cash back into fiat. But from that group, there's always like 10, 20% of people who get through that. And those are the people who are here today. You get through the fun ride, it ends. Then you have to go a couple years eating craft dinner. But the people who stay here, that's how this thing's going to grow, because every time there's a new cycle, there's always a decent amount of people who stick around. So the one message I came up with yesterday, and I shared this on Nostra, I believe, but I think this is going to be my new message to people. For the first year, the kind of the message I gave to people was just buy some Bitcoin and hold on to it for one cycle. Don't worry about this year, this month, especially this week. But if you can buy some Bitcoin and get through one cycle, that was kind of my message. And I think it resonated with a lot of people. But this time around, right now, my new message is to buy Bitcoin, study Bitcoin, and then buy more Bitcoin. I think that's the best play. That's the best thing we can be telling people right now, because most people, the average person, is hesitant. They're like, I've heard Bitcoin. I've heard it on the news. It's usually bad things, as we were just talking about, 16 years of negative marketing against Bitcoin. I've heard about it. I just don't know. I don't know about it. I don't know enough to invest in anything. But I think we're at the point now. Wall Street's been here for 10 months. They've got hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin already. Wall Street's here. We're heading into the bull run. Everybody knows what's coming. Shit. I don't even know where I left off there. I don't know where we were. I don't know where I cut off, so I don't know where to start. So buy Bitcoin, study Bitcoin, buy more Bitcoin. The best thing that people can be doing right now is not trying to figure out Bitcoin. You're going to need a couple years to do that. So what I would tell people right now, and if you're talking to your friends, if your family, if you want to share this clip with them, just buy some Bitcoin. Whatever amount of cash you have sitting on the sidelines right now, whether it's $100, $500, $10,000, just buy Bitcoin. All in one shot. Learn how to do it. Buy Bitcoin. One shot. Don't try to DCA. Don't try to get cute. Don't try to start trading. Just buy it. One shot. And then you have some skin in the game. And then you can start learning about Bitcoin. You can start learning how to protect that Bitcoin. But the first thing that people should do is just buy it. Then study. And then once you study, you're going to have some conviction. You're going to understand this a little bit better. You're going to be excited. The price is going to keep going up and you can buy more. That's when you set up your weekly, your monthly, your dollar cost average into Bitcoin. So that's my new message to people. Buy Bitcoin, study Bitcoin, buy more Bitcoin. Don't wait. Don't try to figure this thing out because you're going to miss the boat. You haven't yet. There's still a lot of room for growth here, but honestly, the window's closing. The window for real, I mean, it's going to go up forever. We know that, but it's just going to get more and more expensive to try to get a significant amount of Bitcoin. That's what's going to happen. It's already priced out the average person. I think it's close to pricing out the millionaires. We talked about this last week. Even if you have $1 million right now, think about a millionaire in your life and think about how much of that million, let's say they have $1 million net worth. How much of that is actually in cash? How much is actually liquid? Is it tied up in real estate, stocks, a business, equity in a business? It's not everybody has a whole lot of cash floating around. So even let's say that they have a decent amount, let's say 10% in cash. Even if a millionaire had 10% of their net worth in cash and they decided, I'm going to go all into this Bitcoin thing. They're going to put all of their 10% of cash into Bitcoin. What do they have? Here in Canada, you'd have less than a Bitcoin. So it's priced out the average person. It's already priced out, in my opinion, the millionaires, and it's only going to get harder and harder and harder. So don't wait to try to figure this thing out. Just buy some and then figure it out. It kind of seems like backwards advice, but again, the window is closing.